have the summary. I ask you to have some memory back because later we will have one activity to ask you, let me know which content you think you are familiar with. So if you want to share, you don't want to share, at least I allow you to have 3 minutes. Of course, you can discuss with your members as well. So right now, if you want to share, go and share. And later we will then have some keywords or key terms to key on poll everywhere. So think about this, so that we have 3 minutes. And of course, you can chat with your team members. Okay, so open discussion to you. So about the discussion, I may send you some example through lines to illustrate the possible way to deliver the content you want to let us know. Because next week we will ask you to have the formal group discussion, and so that you need to have the presentation. And of course, for all of you, if possible, you can join teams. And not all of you to join teams simultaneously, but at least for the leader. Because the leader needs to have the presentation, so of course you need to join teams. Why I don't want to ask all of you to join teams? Because of bandwidth of the internet. So we will have the congestion level if we have a lot of students joining the team. So only the good leader. All right, so at least good leader, you should be ready to use Teams. And also I want to illustrate if you want to share what you want to discuss. Possibly you can use handwriting, you can use a file, and so that you share the content through network, through Teams, and so that the other student can check the projector to know what you want to talk. All right, so this is my specific purpose, ask you to use Teams to share your content through Teams. And I will send some examples through lines for you to check what is the possible style. Actually, that you have some possible style. You can think about which way you want to use, maybe at least in the next week.
So we should be on the stage or
you can stay there, but you need to share the content through your computer. Okay, I will pass microphone to you.
Also,
You can just sit there, but you need to share the content.
And what is the presentation about?
The presentation actually I definitely have some problems. Some problems, then you need to show how you solve it. And at least you need to show finally the answers.
Also, we'll get some problems to solve?
Yeah. I will assign some to you. And if you think you need to prepare before you come, sure, I can try to let you have some problem sets. And actually this time I pass on the self-exercise to select some problems to ask you to work on some. It doesn't mean, for example, I have a set of 5 problems. All of you need to work on the 5 problems. And these I will assign 1 problem to each team. That says team, for example, group 1 discuss maybe problem 1, and then you can share. Someone like they want to show how they solve it, right? So this time I will select 5 problems, even we have 7 groups. So that says some groups will work together for one specific problem. And of course, we have many problems there. We cannot go through all the problems. It just serves as a way to have some exercise and let you know if someone wants to solve it and someone solve it and then how they solve it. All right, so sharing some experience when solving the problem. and also possibly to let us have the exact answers. However, I try to avoid possible mistake. I will release the solution before you come. It doesn't mean you need to check the solution before you have the presentation. No. However, at least do your best. Or if possible, all of you can try to pretend you don't have any known solution. We want to work on that and what's the possible outcomes for that solutions. Yeah. So any style you can use, just use that style because it is a group discussion. For the group discussion, finally, I will ask all of you to use whole algebra to key the answer to that problem you focus. So for example, you have 7 members there. All the 7 members need to key in, but if maybe different students can have a big difference, that's okay, but you need to key. Something like all the activity, we will have the record for all of you. However, for the problem you don't want to focus, you can key simply skip. So you can key skip and so that you still answer that question, but it is not your responsibility, so you key skip. Alright, so next week I will mention that as well, but after the 3 minutes, so I ask you to have these. And this one just for reference, because I changed it, so here. Talking about chapter 1. You can use your app. And also think about this, a few words, which I tell you things, you still have the high similar, actually the familiarity. So you know that one, familiar with that one. So which term you think you are so familiar after checking the content of chapter 1? Okay, go and check it. Now you have 3 minutes again. Sorry, it seems to be so boring, so some of you fall asleep. I should let you know, the purpose for me at least try to ask all of you can sound like keep alive to listen to me. If possible, avoid some Chinese. And it's time the term here, so it will be easier to identify you. It doesn't mean something wrong, no, but avoid the Chinese. I think it should be the same guy to have a system. but later I just want to check the content here. So it's done. So let me check. Anyone failed to key in? Okay, so if it is okay, then don't change the answer. Just keep it. So it's true. The current discussion we will emphasize internet. That's fine. This is the general one, general term. So they all you understand we want to study networking by checking internet. But internet just serving as an example for our course. And for internet, then actually we start from internet. We will have two ways to check to know the internet. And to know the internet, in fact, we have the other. We have a surrounding one. But this one, it is not so important, so that's why it is not the core for the image. And likewise this. Okay, so not the point. However, I think maybe some of you to have the redundant terms considered, reason or something else. It's not correct. But at least this time we already have some preparation. We already have a protocol, correct. So there know some way to measure the performance so that we have the delays. And of course, we have the way to forward the packet. We have a packet and packet switching. Well, I think if possible, you need to review. And previously, we have at least two playlists. We have a preview video, and we have a review video. Normally, you should have a review video for checking first. If you want to review and you want to check the content, we cover you should check review videos. And so that it's a complete path you can go through to understand, for example, chapter 1. Okay, so this is the final checking, and I think all of you can follow and to understand if indeed you can review the videos. And also you can review the video. But I have the current status reporting to you. I mean, then you have the report of the current status. About the preview videos, I think maybe half of you fail to check the preview video. And next time I assume the percentage will be, getting smaller. So hopefully you can review, you can check the preview videos and so that everything will be okay. And I try to have the way currently you have to some side of the classroom, and so that we may have the questions that we discuss directly. This time, maybe no. For chapter 1, I already have some important points that we know, and we can check questions in the next week. So this time, not totally a flip classroom, but possibly you may have questions to you directly. So hopefully you should change your mind to have the review videos done before you come. Okay, so this is chapter 1. Before we go, let me check any questions about the lecturing of chapter 1. Well, no, right? So I assume you should understand. And same, one message is sent by the representative of this class, talking about anyone want to buy the textbook, right?
Yeah, so if you want to buy the book, you can just EMI online.
Just saying, okay. Or maybe you don't like it, so you can use your way. But I should assume all of you can understand the problem sets if we just have the numbers. If anyone wants to ask me, Professor, can you upload the questions for those selected problems? No, I assume you have the textbook. Alright, to have the hard copy textbook or some other form, I'm not sure, but at least you should consider how to have the textbook. Alright, so that one, I think you can have the response to that representative of the class, or maybe you think everything is okay, but try to contact him if indeed you want to have the task book.